Ranged top lane is a sickness as old as League of Legends itself. Many top laners have perished under its tyrannical rule. But the hieroglyphs also tell of a hidden build, a technology that could beat back our oppressors. The legend goes that one day a young, boosted Udyr player would connect the dots and find this hidden synergy deep within the game. Welcome to episode 15 of 101 Udyr builds, and today I have the pleasure of presenting you the cure against the ranged top lane menace: anti-poking, poking Udyr. But how does the build even work? Well, if you look at the description of Summon Aery in the League client, it states, damaging enemy champions with basic attacks or abilities will trigger it. But a closer look on the wiki will tell you that it can also be triggered by item damage. With this hidden synergy in mind, let's get into the item build. Almost all ranged top laners have two things in common. Auto attacks are the main source of their damage, and they abuse their range advantage to stay away from you. Knowing this, we can item build accordingly. Our starter item will naturally be Doran's Shield, because it will provide us with the most amount of sustain while laning. Once we have gained 800 gold, we can reset to buy our first real item, Bramble Vest. Its cheap price makes it very affordable even if zoned from the farm. But despite its easy accessibility, it provides a multitude of things to us. First, most ranged top laners will start with Doran's Blade, and if they are especially unloved, they might even have fleet footwork. Bramble Vest's anti-healing effect will reduce their sustain early on, which makes it less forgiving for them to trade with you while taking minion damage. Secondly, Bramble Vest of course provides you with armor, making the trades with you even less appealing for the ADC. And lastly, and most important, is Bramble Vest's synergy with Summon Aery. Since the enemy takes item damage every time they auto attack you, it will trigger Aery to jump them. With Aery, you literally have your own personal guard dog that will poke back the enemy whenever they try to poke you. After that, you can usually follow up your Bramble Vest with plated steel caps. An AD carry on enemy top lane plus AD carry on their bot lane make this purchase worth it already. The additional movement speed we gain from rushing tier 2 boots will help to catch the ranged top laner despite his kiting, which means we can now switch from defense to offense. The best item for that job is Cosmic Drive. It constantly provides us with a percentage bonus movement speed and a nutty flat movement speed bonus on top once we start hitting the enemy champion. Meanwhile, the ability power will ensure that we don't just hit him, but we hit him hard. And now, Dobby is free! From here on, we can do what ranged top has tried to deny us. We can build the items we want to and play the game we envisioned before even queuing up. Naturally, more AP would go well here with Cosmic Drive. But you can also choose to play tank Udyr or even hybrid from here on out. For our keystone rune, we obviously go Summon Aery for the Bramble Vest synergy. But don't worry, this rune is also useful outside of that. Aery has a very special effect when it comes to its cooldown. After attacking the enemy, it will linger for 2 seconds before coming back to you. Aery will be ready to trigger again as soon as it reconnects with you. So its cooldown is actually based on the distance it travels. That means a melee champion like Udyr, who is constantly on top of the enemy, can trigger Aery much more often and consistent than the enchanter supports that would usually use it. Next, we take Mana Flow Band, because the extra mana will help us to secure more farm with our abilities and spam turtle more often for lane sustain. Celerity's movement speed make it easier for us to go in and out of the enemy range while going for last hits on minions. Additionally, it will buff the movement speed of Cosmic Drive. Last in the sorcery tree we take Gathering Storm, because despite how the lane phase will go, it will guarantee us to scale into the late game by giving us free ability power every 10 minutes. Similar to that, Overgrowth is a really useful rune, because we actually don't need to last hit minions to gain its buff. Merely being close to them when they die will stack it. Lastly, we take Second Wind, which will increase our sustain against poking top laners dramatically. Now with the item and rune formalities out of the way, let's get into how we play the build. At the start of the game, you generally want to play very safe. Take what last hits you can get, but don't panic if you're being out-farmed at first. Our top priority is to survive until we have 800 gold to buy Bramble Vest. Once we have that, we can move up to farm a bit more aggressively. Test the limits, see how much the enemy will try to punish you, and if you are able to sustain through their poking. The best thing about this build is the psychological effect it has on your enemy. Every time they poke you, they will instantly receive negative reinforcement. It's similar to when you want your cat to stop jumping on the counter, but instead of spraying the ADC with a water bottle, with Aery, it's more like waterboarding. I genuinely had moments in lane phase where I walked past the minions and up to the enemy just to see if they would take a free auto attack on me. They wouldn't take it. The damage to their psyche was irreparable. Make sure to put 3 levels in W so your shield and heal can tank about 2 auto attacks every time the enemy pokes you. After that, we're starting to approach the turning point of the game. So max your Phoenix for more damage and better lockdown. We have now gotten out of lane phase with flying colors and it's time to join up with our team. Since our build has a strong focus on tankiness and mobility, we make for a great frontliner in teamfights. Meanwhile, the enemy team will struggle with teamfights, since their ranged top laner caused them to have a bad team comp with a weak frontline. It's now your job to put pressure on their carries and take them out of the fight by either zoning or straight up killing them. And that's pretty much it. Should you ever run into a ranged top laner in your lobby, you know what to do now. Let them get a taste of their own medicine and counter the counter. If you liked this guide, let me know by liking the video. And feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and most important of all, stay safe. See ya, bye bye.